Leonardo DiCaprio once said that our planet's alarm is going off, and it's time for us to wake up and take action. But what action should we take in order to save the planet Earth? A big responsibility has been placed within our hands, and whether we like it or not, it is in our power to decide the future of Mother Nature. Why is that? I guess we'll have to find out. Ever since I was young, I kept hearing about the word sustainability, and reuse, reduce, recycle is that one phrase that I think every single one of us here knows. But the problem is, people barely do that. And what they don't understand is the importance of doing so. Sustainable living preserves an environment where we and the future generation would acquire natural resources. If we're just going to let those resources deteriorate and completely deplete, then what would happen to the quality of living for a couple of years from now? So today, allow me to discuss environmental sustainability and how it would help in preserving natural resources, reducing pollution, improving health, and saving your money. Before everything else, let us first define what sustainability is. It refers to our capacity to exist and meet the humanity's demands in this world without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. And in order to do that, obviously, we would have to conserve the natural resources by using it responsibly because we rely on it to survive. Natural resources like oil, minerals, animals, plants, and other substances that aren't man-made would slowly vanish from the face of the earth without responsible and rational use from humans. According to a study published in Yale Journal of Industrial Ecology, natural resources will run out within 20 years if the world's economy and population continue to grow at their current pace. So that would be around 2040s, which only gives us a little time to do something about this. The larger the population is, the demand for the resources increases, whether it is for industrial use, which benefits the economy, or for personal use, which benefits us ourselves. The problem is we cannot control these two factors. We don't have a complete control over the economy and the population growth. But we can do something about the demand of natural resources and how we can utilize it in a way to preserve it. Just by saving electricity and using less water in your everyday life would be a great help in our environment. Anyone, and mostly us the youth, can conserve these resources and use it efficiently. There is a lot of ways to save energy, electricity, fuel, and water. But to prove to you how easy it is to do so, I'll give you a couple of examples. You can turn off the lights and unplug appliances when not in use, taking shorter showers to save water, walking to a short distance location instead of driving your car, which saves gas or fuel, and air drying your dishes, clothes, and other materials. It might seem like a small thing to do, but collectively, it can create a substantial impact. Moreover, pollution can be reduced through sustainability. The average person generates over 4 pounds of trash every day, and that's about 1.5 tons of solid waste per year. And that's only per one person. There are 7 billion people in the planet. Imagine the amount of garbage that is and how it can create pollution on our land, water, and air. Tragic, right? Now, as mentioned a while earlier, sustainability focuses on protecting the environment and in lessening the amount of waste that we create through using reusable and eco-friendly products, or by recycling our old things, we can slowly eliminate the pollution that damages our ecosystem. Through multiple participations in sustainable projects and activities held at my previous school and even here in our local community, I was able to learn the 5 R's of sustainability and zero waste living, which is to refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, and grow. I was able to do this by refusing to purchase things that I don't need, letting go of the items that I don't want anymore by donating or selling them instead of throwing it away, switching to reusable items like eco bags, recycling my old items so they can serve a new purpose through DIY projects that I could find online, and by helping my mom turn our food scraps into compost, which she uses for our homegrown herbs and vegetables. If we can do it, I'm sure that you can do that too. And that's what I like about sustainability. It is easy and simple to do. The 5 R's of sustainability and zero waste living is only one of the many ways to reduce pollution and to practice waste management. Through sustainable living, we can also save money. The 5 R's of sustainability isn't only environmentally friendly, but it is also cost effective. Refusing to buy things that you don't need, recycling and repurposing your old items instead of purchasing a new one, and growing your own harvestable vegetation, using your organic compost, and switching from single-use products to reusable ones can all help in cutting costs. Additionally, your household utility bills would also be lessened if you pay attention to energy and water conservation. My family and I decided to become more aware of energy efficiency, and I can tell you that it is indeed effective. 400 to 500 pesos was reduced from our electricity bills because of it. You can also save money and reduce air pollution at the same time by walking or cycling instead of riding vehicles that uses fuel or gas. Furthermore, another reason why I think sustainable living is very much beneficial to us is because we can save the planet, save money, and also save our health. Come to think of it, the topics discussed earlier also have an impact on our health. By walking toward short distance locations, you're also working on your health by being physically active. The results of a research conducted by the University of Cambridge recommend walking and cycling rather than driving because of its health advantages. And in fact, it can reduce your risk of heart disease, stroke, and premature death. If you notice from the past topics discussed earlier, we can also benefit from pollution reduction through sustainable projects like recycling and such. The wildlife and other living creatures affected by pollution on water, air, and land would also benefit from sustainability, as there would be lesser harmful effects for them, thus preserving the environment and the ecosystem here on Earth. With that being said, sustainability is indeed what the world needs right now. Everyone can start living their lives sustainably by preserving resources and reducing pollution, which also helps in saving money and improving humanity and wildlife's health. As the population continues to increase, the demand for natural resources increases as well. And in order to preserve and save it from depletion, we must act now before everything is too late. Going back to our first question, what would happen to us if we let our natural resources diminish? Well, expect the loss of biodiversity, poor quality of living due to pollution, higher cost of materials due to lack of supply, and sooner or later, life on Earth would cease to exist. After all, Leonardo DiCaprio was right. This planet needs us, and is setting off its alarm to let us know that we must act now to save what's still left after centuries of giving us what we need. But don't worry, planet Earth. This time, we'll do the right thing. We've heard what we have to do, and now is the time to do it. Thank you, everyone.